Hey friends, Ryan here. Today we're going to be looking at how to ballast curved Lego track. Now I did a video on straight Lego track not too long ago. I'll put a card up or a thing at the end, whatever, if I remember. Anyway, it's fairly simple. There's a lot of pieces that go into it, but it looks awesome when it gets done. So let's take the camera off the tripod and we'll zoom in for a closer look. Okay, apologize for the shakiness, but we're freehanding it. So you see, coming along, and then we go into the curve. It's a little bumpy, but it'll work itself out. It just needs to be pushed down more, I think. Go in and continues on. The only thing I don't like is the fence here. I need to do something there. So how do we do this? Well, I will show you the steps on how to build it in a minute, but the monorail, you can see it's kind of sloped up there. It's how it should be, and it's sloped up because it has to be kind of up off the ground to get it around these curves. So they both are kind of naturally banked, but so this is sitting just kind of free floating in there. It's basically a 2x6 connected here to here, and then there's, you know, the 2x6 goes here across to the middle of these two, and it's just kind of stuck in there. Then there's a 2x4 on top of it to kind of space it correctly, but it's free floating as an assembly. It's tied down here, and then it's just kind of hanging out all the way over to here. So that's easy enough. Not a lot of people do monorail, and I've never actually seen anyone ballast their monorail track. The curves are a little bit awkward, but it looks pretty good, at least from this side. And then the train track continues uninterrupted. Ties go. It's good. The one thing you got to note is this is my prototype track here. The two of them. Here's the other one. Anyway, you can see if you line them up, the ties are backwards. So it is, you know, you got to pay attention to what you're doing. But we'll go through them here in a minute and show you how this is kind of a mirror of this. So let's go yammering and do it. Alright, so basically there's 5 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So let's see. First you take a curved piece of track and you do this. You put your plates like this, and again, you note, you can see there it's a mirrored thing. If you put the ties the other way, it does matter. They'll be backwards. So it's just how you put your ties on the straight track. So you do this. All right, so that's step 1. Step 2 is also on the back. You put these, and you put these middle ones in there. And the middle ones will stick once you put all the pieces on the top, but before they are there, you got to put these ones on to hold them in place while you're working. Now you can leave them if you want, but they don't really serve a purpose once you've assembled the entire track. So there's 1, 2. All right, here's 3. This 2, you finish the bottom. All right, 3, you put in 1x4 bricks, or plates rather, 4 of them here. So that's simple enough. Alright, and then you come to step 4 and you put these 1x1 plates everywhere that it's blank around the outsides, so it's all flush. You put 1x4s here, 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 and here. And if you want it to have this kind of smooth step down look, you can put these round ones here. You don't have to do those, but I thought it looked kind of weird without them. These 1x1s, you kind of gotta put them in there with a little extra love, but they go in. Pause. All right, so there you're essentially done with the ballasting template. So next, you can, as you can see, these ones all have the 2x2s on. These ones do not, and they're in there good once everything's assembled. And these just serve the purpose to block this hole here. This is all those are doing. So we turn it over and we put our ties on, and as you can see here, as I keep saying, they're opposite studs, so that's easy enough. That's an old gray, I guess. So you do that, and then you put these on, and the important thing you got to check is, if you take a brick, you can push it up against here to straighten all these. Like that one's a little twisted. Yeah, see? That way you don't have to put them on straight. You just pop them on there and then run that brick around them. It straightens all the 1x1 tiles. And then you put these on like this. Easy enough. Lots of bricks, but I think you'll agree it looks great when it's done. So this is the plan. We'll figure it out sooner or later, and hope that this is okay. It doesn't feel like there's too much of a hiccup there. If there is, we can just kind of slow the transition down a little bit with some wedges or something. It looks a lot more pronounced over here. Anyway, yammer. Hope you enjoyed this. Let me know what you think, and if this is helpful to you. Otherwise, we'll see you next time. Appreciate you watching. Later.